Hello YouTube, this is B5, my very first YouTube video. I'm here to showcase a new game, Warlock, Master of the Arcane. It's a turn-based strategy game, similar to MOM and Civ 5 is most of the depth description to give it. So let's jump in and start a new game. Start at normal difficulty, large world sounds fine, though let's tweak a few settings here. So then score flat are the two options there. You'll see these 5 circles here around the main world. These are side bonus worlds, additional worlds is what they're called. And basically it's another map, like a smaller map that you can travel to in a portal to get resources and fight monsters and all kinds of fun stuff. So let's play it for additional ones and increase the number of AIA opponents to 5. Okay, that sounds good. My character, this is how I switch. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12 different characters I can choose. This is the guy you play in the demo. I think I'll just play as him since this is my very first playthrough with the release version, just to test out and see how the game works. Alright, so let's see what kind of map we get.
Greetings, my lord. You have received a new request, my lord, of the game. Here you can see the resources of your domain, the mini-map of the world, and your capital. From here you can also open the research window, the spell book, enter your capital, and command your troops.
Okay, a bit of a voiceover problem there with the tutorial. I'm stuck in ice. Our
Do
first
you need something, handsome?
Is a rogue. They're basically like a scout type unit. Does melee damage. That's all I could really gain from them when I played the demo. It's sort of weak in upfront combat. They've got a lot of movement points. You see the movement points here. Walker means the type of unit. There's also air units. Walkers means they're land-based. Then we'll see all these resources here scattered around. It looks a lot familiar as far as look and feel to Civ 5 here. You've got your hexes, your 1 unit per tile, you got your city square. What it differs from it is...
in the city view, you can rename...
Play the demo if you want to look all these...
In order to hire...
So anyway, you got your units you can build. Right now it's just 1. And you got your building you can build. Buildings is interesting. You can place them on the map. Unlike Civ 5 where they just sit in the center tile, here they actually exist on the map. And as my city grows in culture, which as far as I know can't be increased, the speed of it can't increase. So after it grows to about population 5 or so, it'll increase 1 ring out, and then again later when it's close to population 8 or 10. Anyway, so once I increase my culture, or the borders of my city increase, I'll be able to get this iron, and I'll be able to build 1 or 2 different buildings. That's something else pretty cool about this game. Most resources, strategic resources in particular, allow you to build 1 of 2 different buildings. One is typically economic based, and the other is more for attacking and upgrading your units. So since I don't have any in my first ring, I don't have any good resources. Gotta figure out which kind of... I think I wanna build a granary. That'll just increase my food production. I will have pigs eventually. Mana trap might be... Mana trap is really good for these guys because that opens up the library, and that'll let me build wizards later on. I think I might go that route instead. Yeah, let's go mana trap. Pigs are a long ways off. Don't worry about food in the secondary city. Alright, and train a warrior since... Why not, right? I got the goal. I need the units. And so move my units around, explore the map. Get those goodie huts as you will. at another good city location up here. Placement doesn't matter as much in this game, whereas in Civ 5, where you need, if you wanted a coastal city to build water units, you needed to build that city directly on the coast. In this game, I can put a city right here where this road is at, and build a harbor on this hex. And as long as I have a harbor on any of these hexes, I can build units here that are water-based, and I don't need to worry about. So I can even have a city here. Once this border's got up here, I can build a harbor. So it's very, very more forgiving as far as city.
Where shall we go?
To follow as hard and fast rules for placing cities. Let's go check out the forest because these guys have. I'll show you they have the lore a little bit, and also it says they have upgrades here. Forester, better defense in forest, and also these are your true scouts, but they're ranged. Rogues are more elite scouts, I guess. And this is my first good guy, Lost Character. So that's the first turn. Let's try to get 5, 10 turns in, and that'll be my first episode. So research, yes. Research.
My lord, you have opened the research window. Here you can choose a spell to research. Choose wisely and consider the information that appears when you hover the cursor over each spell's icon.
Now in Civ 5, you usually research technologies to upgrade your civilization. In this game, you can actually cast spells to aid your civilization in combat. Right now,
this is your spell book, which contains
right now,
all
I
the
can cast 1 or 2 spells on any enemy, which I haven't discovered yet. I can cast them on their units, and that'll aid in my conquest of the world, should I choose. Or I could alternatively buff up my units. Let's see if there's a buff research. Range resistance, yes, I could buff my units to make them more powerful. There's also spells that will increase the productiveness of your cities, so they're quite handy. I think I'll go with, so Shadow Bolt's kind of playing. Firestorm's really nice, it's good AoE damage, yeah, that's nice. So we'll go with that one. But the research tree or tech tree, as far as I've seen, is not written. It simply just bounces around randomly, picking different spells. So that's good and bad. And it looks like I have my very first quest.
My lord, you have received the first humble request for your assistance.
Have to kill some monster-eating spiders. This is my very first quest. So sort of like city-states gave you quests. This one, but I'm not sure who gives the quest, but the game just randomly assigns you quests as you play. And so where are those monster-eating spiders? Way over there. Alright, so I'll probably send my archer over there to kill them. Alright. And so like Civ 5 shows.
You may finish your turn.
So like Civ 5, you get your notifications every turn telling you important events like units need moving, new builds are complete, new builds are ready, or new units are ready to build, new types of units such as the warrior. Got some enemies here close to my hunters. They might get attacked. Yes, they will. Oh, nice. Watch the animation. They got devastated.
The number of hexes a unit can travel in a turn.
Do you need something, handsome?
This is a neutral city. If it was another player, it would have said I discovered a different great mage. So I will be taking that out soon, and there's many benefits to taking on neutral cities. It's a much more war game than Civ is. So these guys have 3, so that means they can go through the forest and back to my archer. Let's back. Fill up. Them come to me if they dare.
Your units can explore new territories.
Like I say, get the demo if you want to learn all these things. Alright, very first combat I it looks like it's pretty handedly in my favor. So now see here I didn't kill them, however I did do enough damage to make them retreat. So that's another thing. My hunters were on the opposite end of the stick where they retreated after being attacked. There is no zone of control either, so that's good and bad. It means you have to cover your flanks effectively. You can't just stick one unit there and make them bog down enemy advance, but also means it requires a lot more units to cover flanks. You're more vulnerable ranged and casting units.
Hunters!
We're going to tell them to heal up a bit. I don't want them to die. So I don't have build. As you see here, I can't build that unit. I have to build a ranger skill. So I may build it in the city, but I may not. That's another thing. You can only build as many buildings as the population has, so I can't just build all these buildings. I could, but I'd miss out on a lot higher level buildings. So it's a good idea to have some forethought into which buildings you build.
In order to attack an enemy, your unit must be within striking distance.
Alright, first warriors up again. I'm working on my settlement. I need to put my next, let's see, this city. That's a bit far out. So yeah, I'll build a city there. What's this? Farm. Build a man, I think. No, I want to build a gun. I want to build a foundry. I got the iron in my borders now, so I can build a foundry. That'll give trades to my units. Let's build a foundry. I'm going to be building a fight units here eventually, even though I will have mages here. I'll have exclusively mages.
What?
I got a new spell from that also. I got range resistance, which is a buff I can give to my units. Also, you see this casting time here. You can cast multiple spells within one turn as long as you have enough casting time. And as you go throughout the game, your casting time becomes better and better, so lower level spells won't eat up as much. So it's a good balance. You can expand as much. You might need to heal up those. And I'll end at turn 5 of my first skill.
Your units may capture Your Excellency. Someone has humbly requested your aid.
Must defeat. Run away! Run away!
Clear-eyed and ready. Aye!
And so here I move my scout into position to avenge my rogue. I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play of Warlock, Master of the Arcane. Further editions will feature such things as religion, diplomacy, and victory conditions. See you next time. Goodbye.